Looks like we win the Olympics. Yay. And we get some stuff from the canal. Well, I guess I do have unemployment subsidies to do. Yeah. That's a good idea. I didn't even look at that. Huh. Okay. Fine. So we got the revolt. At least this one almost under control. Only got 3 more places that are actively being attacked, and one of them is being... we discovered assembly line. It's 1898, that means integral rail system has unlocked, so... I could research that, but I'm actually going to research experimental psychology for the war exhaustion reduction, because, yeah, we definitely do need that. And it gives us some stuff, so it's good to have that. Okay, we've discovered national radio networks, which allow radio factory, radio militancy, and non-colonial be reduced a little bit, and consciousness non-colonial increased a little bit. And less militancy. Okay, we also get this, oh wait, that's not an ad. When is the CBC thing? We may not be able to do it yet. Well, we can do this. Gains of prestige. There's a thing later that the BBC thing for the British is normally. We still get that, and it reduces infamy, or not infamy, but militancy and stuff. So we'll have to decide whether we want to do that when it happens or not, because it may not be a good time to do it. Literally, as the last battle ends, we get another reactionary surge. There's nothing to do about this one, except go at it. This one seems to be more Europeized. Not a whole lot, but let's put you in a more central location. And a bunch of guys in India, it looks like. Some. And of course, inconvenient places I can't get to. Oh boy. Okay. How about you? You'd be better used here. And go here. What sucks is that my armies haven't completely recovered yet. So, this is just going to keep me spiraling downward. Yeah, of course, guys up here. That's not where I meant to put you. Oh boy. Okay, let's get rid of any irregulars who are in here. Or normal infantry, I should say. I think I can actually bring one more, okay. I'm just shipping some more troops over because I'm tired of having to deal with it with basically the armies I have on me. And until now, nothing has happened in India, so we're going to get a chance to reduce it a little bit. but I doubt that's like actually going to help. Our thing's probably going to be back up to 5.5 really soon. Okay, we discovered the Edison light bulb, which gives us electric gear and electric gear factories. I suppose it's a good idea to get rid of some of these unprofitable factories and replace them with electric gear stuff. At least a couple of them. Do that. There we go. A lot of canned food factories are unprofitable. It's because I have a ton of them. And the overheads on them is not to help. It's not very favorable for the most part. And since I have tons of them, they tend to be unprofitable because I'm producing so much. Build a couple of radios. Radio factories. And mechanized farming equipment, which increases our output of our farm stuff pretty good. Okay, so I've taken care of the third wave of rebels. It's like fucking tower defense with this shit sometimes. Anyway, we discovered refrigerator technology, which reduces our the size of our ranches, wharves, and orchards, and increases the output of those things. So, yeah. And as you can see, nobody's attacking me at the moment. And things are going pretty good. But, yeah, our things did go up to 0.5, and I have no more decisions. So, unless things reduce quite quickly, and I don't have any more rebels, we'll see. Or that happens. Power of tradition. We've had this happen before. Reactionary elements have taken over the Celtic government, and their influence is felt both here and abroad. Their leadership has begun to institute widespread changes in the government, while crowds cheer in the central square of Cairo. Well, the people have spoken, and they want to not be able to speak. So yeah, all these labor strike and provisional things and unions and militant trade unions and all that stuff are gone, and everybody becomes 5% more reactionary. All pops in the Celtic Empire, which we are now again, become 10% more reactionary, and people that support reactionary lose 8 militancy, people that support conservative lose 4 militancy, and people that support liberal gain 2 militancy, and people that support anarcho-liberal gain 4 militancy. If we look at our politics, huge numbers here. I don't know how far this will drop, but it'll drop. It might not even drop. Oh yeah, and yeah. Let's do a whistle stop tour for our new government. Hey guys, yeah, we love y'all. You want us to be in power and be the king forever? That's cool. So yeah, I thought maybe it'd end up being degenerating into tons and tons of rebels, because reactionaries were actually most of our rebels. And in my earlier ones, those are the ones that got really bad. I managed to fight them off, but I never really got more than a year in on the old ones, on the other recordings, because of the bug. But it looks like I fixed it, so that's good. This is like take 6 or something. Yeah. So we're pretty good on Celtic Empire. And gives us some leeway to work with for this stuff. I might not, because that completely, went against everything that was going. But I might allow public meetings and stuff like that. Just to be cool. But all those people who wanted absolute monarchy forever, there you go. The game has forced it upon me because I wanted this. And, whatever. An heir is born. Royal supporters gathered outside the palace in Cairo today to celebrate the birth of a new member of the royal family. This ensures the longevity of the Celtic dynasty. Rejoice. And some conservative people lose militancy. So that's great, and that's a huge amount of militancy. Or, by huge, I mean a certain amount. And war exhaustion is actually going down. Who knew that cracking down really hard and taking away all those rights I gave people would be the... Well, I didn't do it. People did it themselves. Or the ruling party did it themselves. Would be the answer. Looks like the Soviets have lost their war with Korea. Which means that Korea actually survives. Not sure how that happened, but yeah. I didn't show it, but Manchukuo is now in the sphere of... Well, they were in the sphere of influence of the Soviet Union. Somebody has to remove them. So, East Asia is looking pretty interesting. Well, it looks exactly the same as it did before, except for this part. The Turkish Caliphate has declared war on Cambodia. Which is these guys right here. Depending on the situation with Siam and the state of their navy, which I can't see, they may or may not be able to do anything about that, but they probably will. I'll probably take them over. Whoa! Looks like German Empire is formed. And it looks like it took Scandinavia with it. Okay. Well, I guess Sweden and Denmark were part of the Holy Roman Empire. Sure, fine. I guess that's not supposed to happen, but I guess I'll leave it that way, because they got a lot of Germans in there, so whatever. That's pretty scary, though. Let's see how that turns out. Okay, so we've discovered neurology, which increases our, decreases our militancy, increases our consciousness and gives us some prestige, and antitoxins, which gives us a little bit of prestige, and some more population growth, which is great. And we get a thing called Tensions Dissipate, which reduces our militancy a little bit, but not enough to really do anything. I'm wondering why my war exhaustion's not going down. I have no idea. And another tensions dissipating, and some stuff happening. And some more Brazil. I think if I take one of these away, my militancy will actually go up. I know it makes the upper house split more, but I'm not sure. I'm positive it does, but because I have 100% of my thing, I can enact reforms and stuff. I could switch my parties, but I don't think it's a good idea, because I don't have any way of diffusing the militancy when I do that. So we'll just have to see. Hopefully when the rebels do rise up, it's not anything bad, because the reactionaries were really bad. Okay, it looks like the Netherlands has fallen in great power status to Japan. So Japan is now a great power, and they're getting their head kicked in by the Soviets. But let's see if the Turkish Caliphate helps them. Oh ho ho! Looks like Algeria has done a science thing to the Papal States and has declared independence. Basically cutting them off from... Well, they didn't really own this part, so... Whatever. That does make them border us. Think about that later. What do you think, Knights of Jerusalem? Anyway, this penal colony. The idea of isolating offenders and breaches of public peace, society in general, is probably as old as time itself. I think we had this before, and I made it into a state, and it was like, oh. Maybe not. Many classical systems of justice included banishment from the realm as the last resort type of punishment, reserved for serious crimes and offenses. Just the punishment was not considered worse, and as such, the punishment was not seldom considered worse than a death penalty. With the growth of the European colonial empires during the 18th and 19th century, these ideas received a modern incarnation in the form of a penal colony, with renowned or infamous examples being the Celtic colony at Botany Bay and the French Devil's Island in French Guiana. Since the Celtic Empire occupies several territories that could be well suited for such a purpose, perhaps we ourselves should consider establishing such an institution. Say, no one escapes the Zezels atoll. We gain penal colonies. Which reduces our militancy. And gives us some prestige. But we gain consciousness. Or we can say there's more mundane or more humane solutions and lose 0.5 militancy right now. I'm like losing 0.5 militancy right now is gonna do a whole lot, so hopefully our militancy goes down. Yeesh.